Does Nikke has too many updates? This is a post that I saw on Reddit. I've seen a couple actually, and I think it's mostly from new players that are coming for the Nier collab and are not used to collabs, even though Nier has collaborated with a lot of gacha games. But let's talk about this. Hello the internet, welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefi. We stream every single day Nikke and more games, mostly gachas. You can come say hello on Twitch and here on YouTube. And let's get started. So, for some context, I've seen a couple posts already on Reddit and also on the official Discord talking about how Nikke has way too many updates. Now, my opinion is that the more updates a gacha has, the better, because this means a couple things. First of all, it means the developer cares about the game and they are constantly updating. I don't care if it's for money or because they like the game they're making. It's good for the players, meaning it's good for everyone, right? For the company and for the players. They care about the product. Not only that, it also means that they have enough money to keep a constant cycle of updates, which is always a good thing. Now, a couple of people actually were saying that they prefer to have less because every time the game updates is like 2 gigabytes or this or that. Okay, just because the game downloads 2 gigabytes on an update, it doesn't mean that you are getting 2 extra gigabytes on top of what you have. A lot of assets get patched over the previous ones, so you know it's not like if the game is 2 gigabytes and we get the 2 gigabyte update, now it's 4 gigabytes. It doesn't really work like that. So you should not have to worry too much about space storage, even though Nikke is a pretty big game for being an idol. The reason as to why it's so big, well, it's because of these models. They are pretty good looking models, high quality models, and they are pretty big when it comes to size. Now, also a small reminder that when Nikke came out, we had almost no updates. It was like an update a month. We didn't have any communication with the developer. It was really bad in my opinion. Nowadays, we are getting at least a couple patches per month, at least, which is usually more. As you can see here, if we come here to the system notices, we're getting plenty of things. Every week, 2 weeks, we are getting at least an update, even if it's not a full patch, right? A small fixes here and there. We're also getting once a month the developer notes, which is when the CEO of the company, of ShiftUp, comes out and, you know, says what they're working on, how they feel about the game, and everything in between. And this is pretty good for 2 reasons. Once again, PR move, it's good for the marketing of the company, and also it's pretty good for the players to know what they're up to, what they're working on, and for specific topics, for example, with the macro bans, with all of the big problems that people are complaining, if they are aware of them or not. So this is pretty good. This is never like a bad thing, getting too many updates, right? Some other examples could be FGO. So it's always better to have more than less. So that said, do let me know how you feel about these constant updates, or at least once a week, and developer notes. I'm happy that we are getting communication, because it was like the biggest issue we had at the start of the game. Even though I feel it could be better, the communication between the company and the players, but I'm happy with what we have right now. I'm not saying it's bad, and also I'm happy with the updates, because once again, when the game released, we got like maybe an update a month. They didn't say anything, they didn't say what they were working on. Literally, it was just waiting until to see, you know, what they are doing. That also said, as you can see, the counter keeps going up, guys. 313 days. If you want to keep seeing this counter going up, you can come to the stream and see me fail every single day on a special interception. So even on the future here, I forgot to ask you guys, how would you feel about a new daily video where we do on stream, of course, my special interception, and I record the 3 attempts, and on every attempt, you guys can tell me what units to use, and if I get my attacker helmet, you guys get a monthly card, and if not, well, we keep increasing the counter. Now, I have the thumbnail here prepared, so do let me know if you like the thumbnail, if you like this type of content, and if you think it's worth trying to record every single day while on a stream, those special interception tries, or it's not something that you think it could be entertaining for all of you, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to push a lot of content as long as it's entertaining. If I don't feel it's entertaining enough, I don't want to be just pushing content. So let me know what you think, and back to the video. Okay, and now that said and that out of the way, do let me know what you think about the updates in the game, if you feel it's a good pace or not. And let's do solo raid, because for some reason solo raid and co-op are up. I will never understand why they don't just do this type of content on reset. Like, what is the reason technically behind it, right? Because for me, it's just I forget a lot of times, and we miss maybe a day of co-op, or maybe you miss one of the days for this type of content. So the boss is weak to fire, if I remember correctly, so this is gonna be first team for bunnies. I'm gonna be running a team just to clear the first levels. We don't really care, right? Gonna be running 2B. We run an Alice for the extra fire damage, I guess. Again, on the first tries, it doesn't really matter what you run. Like, you can run bullshit teams and you should be able to clear. Even if we don't run this and we run whatever you want, right? Like the usual meta team is actually run this. It's fine. You have 5 tries. Good luck to everyone that's going to be trying to get a good ranking on challenge mode. I don't know if I want the big frame or the second one. I'm actually going to check them when we finish this battle, because I don't know if I like the big one. I remember it had a decent design, but I didn't see them in game. I only saw League. So let's see. We have Whitesmith. The design is so bad, okay? To be completely just fuck him over. So let's keep going. Level 2, level 3. I want to see the rewards though. So rewards info, we have season in rewards. This is the big frame. Let me get closer so I can see properly. I think it does look pretty good. The second one is this one. It doesn't look as good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the big frame. The small one is pretty bad this season. In my opinion, it's pretty bad this season. So let's do challenge 2. And we're gonna keep using the same team because it doesn't really matter right now. Until we get to challenge, we can clear with this team all of the levels. Well, sorry, I can clear all of this with the same team. If you need help with teams for solo raid, for special interception, for any type of content, come to the streams, say hello, ask for help. We also have a Discord community, pretty active while it comes to helping people. So, you know, you could also come here. I'm gonna be running this on auto. There is no need to be checking what he does right now. I will worry about mechanics when we reach challenger. Even in level 7, you don't have to worry about anything, right? It should be pretty easy. Okay, that's level 2 done. I know that the name is Whitesmith. I just don't like them putting the name with whatever this is, right? It's like, come on, bro. Just put Whitesmith. Don't be lazy. You're being lazy already by reusing a boss, changing the color, and changing a little bit the mechanics. Not even that much. Not like the mechanics don't even change that much. And it's like, come on, just name him Whitesmith. We all know who he is. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's a little bit disappointing that we get reused boss on the 5th. Is this the 5th solo raid? I'm not sure if it's the 5th or the 6th one. I was hoping for different bosses every single time because we have bosses in Nikke, right? And they just have to add a couple of new mechanics when it comes to solo raid. So hopefully, hopefully they keep improving this game mode. So far for me, both solo raid and junior raid are not something that I look forward to do. They are not a game mode that I'm happy, right? It's like, yeah, I do it because I want my resources and I want my free cosmetics, but I don't really care about it. How do you feel about solo raid, guys? Do you really try hard? I know we have plenty of people who do try hard on the Discord and on the streams. Shout out to Nexus, for example. Shout out to Marco. Shout out to plenty of people, right? But I also know there's a lot of guys that don't like the game mode and they just do it, and whatever they get, they are happy. Do let me know in the comments down below. That said, that's gonna be it for this rambling, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming by. Come and say hello later on Reset. Thank you to my Patreons for making this content possible. You can join them with the link in the description. Good luck with your pool degenerates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。